if you were a terrorist trying to spread Ebola throughout the United States. You'd probably contaminate a sports area or a major U.S. city in their subways and other areas of mass public contact. Unfortunately, it appears the planting of Ebola has been completed in New York City, complete with subways, buses and the largest concentration of people in one city in the United States. But it wasn't a terrorist who targeted New York as their new ground zero for a biological attack. Instead, it is a medical doctor in New York who just tested positive for Ebola. Like me, you might be cynical and assume he caught it from treating Ebola patients in Liberia and flew back to the United States due to Obama not imposing travel restrictions, but that isn't the case. He was treating Ebola patients in Guinea, Africa. But what's the difference? Ebola doesn't respect borders. Guinea, Liberia, New York. Same difference. And in a sick ironic twist, Dr. Spencer was treating Ebola patients as part of the group, Doctors Without Borders. And after being in direct contact with numerous Ebola patients, he simply flew back on commercial airliner, presumably touching all sorts of stuff in the airplane and exhaling air that was recirculated around the plane for hours for other passengers to breathe, as that is the current standard for commercial air travel, since you can't very well pop open a window for some fresh air and depressurize the plane. But not only did people on the airplane come in contact with this doctor, but probably plenty of people in New York City did as well. Dr. Craig Spencer is currently being treated in an isolation unit in Bellevue Hospital in New York. Time will tell if any other doctors or nurses treating him will soon test positive, and any day now we might get new reports of Ebola cases in New York City, since the Ebola cat was let out of the bag in the Big Apple. Oh, and out of the bag it is. Dr. Spencer traveled all the way from Manhattan to Brooklyn. Get this, both on the subway and in a taxi, and spent the evening bowling in a public bowling alley. You know, with the balls with 3 finger holes? The next morning Dr. Spencer had a fever of 103 degrees, with active Ebola. But no fears. We all know that everyone who put their fingers in Dr. Spencer's bowling ball probably washed their hands thoroughly every time between every lane, and sterilized the ball for the next bowler. If you believe this, you probably also believe Barack Obama when he said he had the Ebola matter under control, despite the fact that he had no travel restrictions or any other safeguards to speak of. And true to form for a politician, New York Mayor Bill de Blasio said, "Our understanding is that very few people were in direct contact with Dr. Spencer." Yeah, right.